What's up, everybody? It's your boy D Nice. I'm going to be doing my first weekly outlook video on for Forex, for the Forex pairs I'm going to be looking at. So the pairs I'm going to be looking to trade this week are Euro USD, AUD USD, GBP USD, Euro JPY, Gold, and USD CAD. Alright, so we're going to start with Euro USD on the weekly time frame. Alright, so the previous candle was very bullish. So by that, we should be looking for buys this week. Next candle should be a pretty bullish candle. So if we look at the daily, same thing. Last candle extremely bullish. Kind of broke out of that like choppiness that it was doing. Made a really big push to the upside. So if you look at the 4 hour, 4 hours in the uptrend. If we draw a trend line from the wicks, you can see prices obviously pushing up. So there's two levels that I was looking at to potentially go long. I was looking right here, which is the previous high that was broken, and then right here, which is a very strong structural level that was broken. Okay. So if you take the Fibonacci tracement tool, drag it up. So this would be the 38 extension. This would be about the 50%. So, and of course, whenever you're doing this, you want to do like zones when it comes to like retesting like levels, because price isn't ever going to just come into that area and it's not going to be like a specific point that you can point out, right? So this is the 4 hour. Like I said, I'm looking for buys. So I'm waiting for price to come into one of these zones to start looking for buys. So on the 1 hour, this is the previous higher low, right? So price could come into here and find support, right? So, and this also kinda is in line with this area, but I really want to just wait for price to come down in, at least down in here or deeper in here, and give me like a very, I have to get a really really bullish candle once it pulls back for me to take a long from here, just because that's an early buy. Like it's not a really nice pullback, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't give price to actually exhaust before pushing up, but it could come here and then keep going up to this level. So yeah, so anywhere in here, that's what I'm looking for on EU. AU, basically the same, honestly. AU, GU, EU, they all basically look the same. So if we look at the weekly, another bullish candle, daily bullish candle, you know what I'm saying? So, but this one, I like this one a little more, like the way that AU is looking, to take it at this area right here. This looks a lot better. This is double top, strong level, broke it, easy. This is a very, if we get a nice push down into this zone, you get a good rejection, and then you see the market structure change on the lower time frames to match the uptrend structure on the 4 hour. We could see a very nice break and retest to go long again. And this would actually work perfectly. So, because the 50% is like 50% and the 61.8 are like the best zones really to take longs from, or shorts, like if you're doing it the other way, just because you know price had a good amount of time to retrace and pull back into that area to get ready for the next push up. So this one looks a lot better than EU does. So yeah, so then if you go to the 1 hour, this will also see, like, it's also a break and retest of this 1 hour level, and so price would come in here, retest this, and then go up from there. As long as price doesn't break right here on the 1 hour, then it's still in the uptrend overall. and then as long as price doesn't break this on the 4 hour, it's still in the uptrend. So yeah, I'm looking for price to come in here and then to take longs from there. And then we got GU. This is a very strong level that GU has broken. This level hasn't been broken since September 16th. So it's a pretty strong level, you know. So let me go ahead and draw this. So this is kind of in between those. Price could pull back into this area for a retest, but I don't think it's gonna go that deep. Yeah, like I said, price could come in here, and then I could look to go long again from that zone. But I forgot to look at the weekly. Weekly extremely bullish as well, the previous candle, and then yeah, the previous daily candle. So we're definitely looking for buys. I just gotta have the discipline and the patience to wait for it to come into one of these zones and not have FOMO, which is fear of missing out, and enter early and end up getting stopped out, and then it end up going in the direction that I thought it was gonna go in. So let's look at EJ. EJ for the week, very bullish candle as well. This is bullish, but it has some resistance. What we could be seeing, I don't think it is, but what we could be seeing is price retesting this level for it to become a sell again on the daily time frame. So I have to be very aware of that. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that, because you see how it's like price is definitely in the uptrend, but as you can see, it's kind of making a wedge, which is kind of concerning to me, you know. But I'm not, so like I said, I'm not gonna, I want to say I'm looking for longs, but just based on like the structure of how it's moving up, the only way I'm looking for longs is if it can break this here. Let me I don't like how that be in the way, bro. I like barely see anything. So I either need price to break here, because it's not as clear as EU and AU and GU was, you know what I'm saying? Usually, for me personally, like yen pairs, they usually move kind of weird. They're very wicky. Especially GBP JPY. That pair be moving crazy. But yeah, so what I'm gonna be looking for is I'm gonna be looking for either a retest here to go long, which is a little iffy in my opinion. But I mean, if the structure, if it makes good structure on the 15, then I could look to go long and just try to ride it up as much as I can. And you know, if it ends up pushing up and being like a nice bullish position, then you know, I'll hold it. But you know, I'm gonna move my stops with it like manually on the higher lows just in case. Alright, so yeah, so like I was saying, what I look for is I'd look for it to break here for like a really good like sign to like tell me like which way like price actually wants to go. Look for a retest. So I'd look for it to break it, retest it, and I'd get in on the retest, and then I'd look to go long from there. Or price could push down, break this, come back up into this level, and then I could look to sell it from there. You see what I'm saying? Because right now it's moving like it's in a wedge, definitely. So if you're looking to trade Euro JPY, just be very aware that it could be a retest of this level to go short again. And then gold, honestly this week I probably won't trade gold. just because my account is not that large, and the value of gold, even if you're trading a 0.01, is very like I'll have to risk a good amount of my account to actually trade it, and if I'm wrong, take like a loss bigger than what I would prefer. Alright, so let's go to the weekly. So the weekly, bullish candle. Daily, very bullish. But this could be a retest of this level right here. You see this level is broken right here, so it could retest into here today. It could consolidate, make like a doji or something like that, and then drop from there. But of course, you just want to go based on the previous candle. So today should be pretty fairly bullish. So I'm looking for is I'd look for price to pull into this area. If I was looking, I might trade gold. It just really depends on what it's looking like. Yeah, so I'm looking for price to pull into this area, which is obviously a resistance that was holding for a good while. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that like 28 hours that it was like constantly trying to break it, and it couldn't, made a double top and then dumped, and then eventually it came up and broke it. So I could look to go along there. One second, L. But on the 1 hour, it would have the 1 hour would turn into a downtrend if that ended up happening. 1 second, L. Alright, and then USD CAD. 1 second, L. The weekly, this is very bullish, right? So you should be looking for sells. Extremely, did I say bullish? I meant bearish. Extremely bearish. And then the daily, extremely bearish. So it's basically the opposite of what the EU, AU, GU, and EJ are doing. So I'm looking for price to pull into this area, really, right here. This was an obvious level that the 4 hour wasn't breaking for some time. Came in, couldn't break it for that 4 hours, consolidated, and then dropped and finally broke it. This is just the market gapping. The market usually does that. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for price to come into this area. If price doesn't come into this area, I probably won't look to go short. We use the fib on this one. That's the 61.8 exactly. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so that's my weekly outlook. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any ideas for some videos I should do in the future, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on them notifications so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And I hope you guys have a great trading week. I will catch y'all later.